Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
A lot of you baby dads are really lucky that your baby mom is your baby mom, because the today her, the leveled up her, the what she knows now her would never, never.
I'm guessing the queen that you are today would have not given me a chance. Oh no. Well, yeah, the today me would have used protection. Back then I thought there's no better hobby than to just pay child support for 18 plus years.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Stop scrolling. You need to hear this. You will never be too much for the right person.
Yes, I will. In fact, yes, I was. But seriously, how full of yourself you need to be to just say that? Of course you will. How many times you're gonna try to use this as an excuse for a crappy behavior? Of course you will be too much for someone. The only question is if you choose to be or not. Just because you think you found the right one, it doesn't mean you can take them for granted or you can do pretty much everything to them and they're just gonna sit there and take it because he or she is the right one. No.
Do you think your little witchcraft nonsense works on a real alpha male? Do you know what a real alpha male is?
Who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him what? Well, obviously you didn't tell him, and your followers also won't tell him because you disabled your comments. I guess I'm gonna have to tell him for you. At first I thought we were gonna argue the fact that he is not an alpha male, and maybe fair enough, I don't know. I don't know if he is or isn't, but then I looked further and I found this. So I'm gonna tell him for you. My guy, she's obviously cuckoo. And in fact, cuckoo doesn't even describe the level she's on. Look at her tags for a second. Witches, witchcraft, witch talk, witches of TikTok, tarot reader, tarot witch, spells, spell service, spiritual talk. If I were you, alpha or not, I would probably be really scared now. And no, not because she thinks she's a witch, but because I'm gonna go with just off her medication. As for you, princess, can I call you princess or do I need to call you Miss Witch or something? That's beside the point. Just to let you know, I have a broom you can ride. You know, just to try to be nice so I don't have to worry you throw some spells at me.
Okay, this is the story time about how I gave a nice guy a chance and he played me. This guy was literally like such a gentleman and he was so nice. I had gotten out of a relationship with a guy that was like a douchebag. And then this guy came along. He was literally so nice. He would open all my doors, like literally like my car door. He would pull up chairs for me, like so nice, so sweet, right? But you know, he had hard. I was such a good girlfriend.
Of course you are. That was not even up for debate. So I'm guessing what you're telling us is he had a small broom. And even still you are such a great girlfriend. Give yourself a cookie. But then again you are a city girl. Whatever that is. I used to know about city girls. But now I'm glad I learned about city girls too. As for you, apparently you didn't know that city girls always get played. You had to learn the hard way. City girls might enjoy the free drinks. They might enjoy getting in clubs for free. But in the end, no one take city girls seriously.
Everybody needs to know what aftercare is. But don't be ashamed if you don't know what it is, because in today's society, hookup culture is so normalized, and this part kind of just gets lost along the way. So basically, when two people are intimate with each other, I think you can pick up what I'm putting down. The few minutes right after that are so important. And that is where aftercare comes in. Aftercare is what it sounds like. It is taking care of the other person after you're intimate with them. So this looks like cuddling with them, getting them water or getting them food, talking to them, telling them how much they mean to you. This does not look like going on your phone on Snapchat right after, getting up and not coming back for 20 minutes, being closed off. All of those things have a really negative impact on the entire situation, and it can really hurt the person's feelings.
Oh no, not the feelings. How are you even saying hookup and aftercare in the same sentence? My only aftercare after a hookup is saying goodbye before I leave.
A woman who is yet to integrate her dark feminine has not fully embodied her feminine without it. Your dark feminine is the parts of you that you haven't yet accepted, that you've suppressed, your shadows, which is usually your emotions that you haven't yet felt safe to feel, the darker sides of you, your sensuality, the parts you feel shame and guilt around. A woman who has embodied her dark feminine accepts all of herself. And without this side of us, we are just sitting in our light feminine. And a woman who is just in her light feminine will often be bypassing a lot of her shit, will often be looking to spirituality and flowing and trusting to avoid doing the actual work. And because the light feminine can be so love and light, she doesn't live for herself, she lives for others. Because she has such a big open heart, she tends to people please. She tends to just walk all over her boundaries and her needs. The dark feminine is so strong in her boundaries, destroys anything in her path that is not good for her highest self. When you embody this energy and integrate your light and dark, you become an unstoppable woman. You become a woman that knows what she wants, that knows her worth, and does not settle for anything less. So have you fully embodied your darker side, or are you still avoiding it?
I would answer, but I don't know which would be the correct answer, because I have no idea what you were saying. How many feminine do you need? We have divine feminine, dark feminine, light feminine. What's next? Red, yellow, and blue. Let's see how fast I can do this. Be a nice person to everyone, but don't make it easy for everyone to walk all over you. Look at that, I made it under 10 seconds. I guess I haven't embraced my feminine side yet.
You know what amazes me the most about the male species? It's that they can just like leave work and go on a date. They don't have to do anything. I don't even think they put on more deodorant or aftershave. They just like leave work and go on a date. Not us.
So, sucks to be you. In reality, you can. Other people do. Other people do it all the time. Maybe not for the first date, cause men like to get ready for that too. But after that first date, people usually call each other and say, I'm gonna pick you up after work, we're gonna go grab something to eat. That's what normal people do. You on the other hand, if you want something fancy for every date, again, it sucks to be you. Not every single date needs to be special, cause the reason we're going out on dates is to spend some time together and to get to know each other.
If you ever see one of my exes out in public and you're like, ew, how could you ever date that? That's nasty. I would like to kindly remind you that self-harm comes in many forms.
I'm not usually this petty here, I mean online. Okay, fine, I am, but I try to hide it. But today I'm gonna show my true self. You, princess, should not be the one who throws ew that fast. It's easy to talk when you have your makeup on and the filter, because that gives you a lot of confidence, obviously. But seriously, maybe you should stop.
I got stood up on a date last night. So I bought 2 new pairs of shoes because who needs a soulmate when you could have soulmates?
See, I'm really trying not to be petty, but you're kind of forcing my hand. Let's see if I can make it even worse for you. Do you think he showed up, looked at you, and then he left? Knowing the answer to that question could possibly ruin someone's day.
What do you guys want?
Let me get a fratte motete. And then let me get a Trenta pinkity drinkity.
Drinkity pinkity dinky and a fratte mate.
What the hell?
A fratte mate and a frinkity pinkity.
Was that a pink drink and a, did you say cafe au lait?
Fratte mate.
Latte mate? I don't think we got one of those.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My first time. A pinkity dinkity. Drink a pinkity dinkity. Yes.
Okay, it's going to be $5.45 in the window.
525? You mean you have to pay for the trinkety drinkety? Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.